It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hi, everybody. It's Boot Shampi. Welcome to the show.
They said the paper rock get hot, turn you to ashes. Only thing is, I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever. Know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I'm texting like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble. Cause it's nothing like the hustle and the from the struggle. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just the fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just the fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. Now don't let me catch you slipping, cause I always got that. We might run up in your crib and take whatever we can get. Beat the up for it, but we gon' run off with all them hundreds on the counter, cause that paper counterfeit. And I'm moving.
Man, what you talking about? I'm trying to get paid. You know, it's whatever. I'm down for whatever. If it's bread, I'm there. I'm gonna get mine.
Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, Justin Verlander. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has great stuff, Boo, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Okay, all set to go. Starling Marte up to hit. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
To the right side, Altuve. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. He's safe. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This one high in the air to left center. McCormick trying to get there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
So up next for New York, Doug Douglas. Now fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Astros 0. Back at Globe Life Field. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially.
Oh, now a great stop to first, and they get the out.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. And there's a foul ball. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
The pitch. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he deals. Upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a free.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Arlington, second inning set to go. So now here's the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. Verlander back to work. That one ripped but foul. Verlander, a 6'5" righty, over 200 career wins. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No ball,
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Down the right field line, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
The catcher, number 4.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The pitch. This to center field. And it falls. The throw to third. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
One away, runners at second and third. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Starling Marte.
Count 1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline, and I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, an error, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. And here is